Hi there, I'm Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. Today we're talking about that everyone who wins big starts small. It's true, right? You don't walk into our studio for the first time, hit it hard for 24 hours, dig in your heels, and have a complete life change happen, right? But yet we want that. As Americans, we look out for that. We're looking for that magic pill, something that we can take and we don't have to think about it again because we don't like thinking about things. We just want to be able to do what we want to do and not have to do the hard work that goes along with it. Kind of like that childhood story about the little hen that baked the bread, right? We all want to be able to live in luxury without having to feel the stresses of the work that goes along with it. And the problem is that we look at these people maybe on infomercials or in magazines, even our athletes and stuff, and we idolize them and we start to think, wow, they are a huge success, maybe not even, financially or anything, but physically. They've got fitness, they've got health, they've got motivation, they're a huge success. But you have to realize that every one of them started small, right? They all started with the first workout, with a first step, with a first day, with a first meal plan, whatever it may be. There was a first for them. And you know what? I guarantee you that whoever that is that you're looking up to did not stick to it 100% of the time, all the time through. So if they've been an athlete since they were a child, there were many days where there were tantrums thrown about going to practices or about eating well or about not getting enough rest. The tantrums are there, and even as adults we throw tantrums, right? I can remember whenever they diagnosed me with a dairy allergy a few years back, I felt like I was throwing tantrums because I couldn't see outside of the box that I was living in. So there's always a first, but what we see and what we're marketed to is these huge changes that really have taken a lot of time, but they're made to seem like they're not so bad, like it didn't really take that long. So that gets our hopes up that we can do it in just 6 weeks or just 3 weeks or whatever it may be. And the problem is that we can't. Our bodies are not made that way. Our bodies are made to physiologically change step by step, very small pieces at a time. And as we change in those ways, we can create a lifetime of success going forward towards the goals that we're wanting to reach. Now remember that while goals are great as outcomes, weight loss, clothes size differences, inches lost or gained, those are great outcome goals. But if that's all you ever focus on, you're going to end up having to turn all the way back around because eventually your brain's going to get tired of it. Either you reach that goal and you don't know where to go from there, or you don't reach it and you feel frustrated. So instead, what is a great thing to focus on is behavioral goals. So behaviors are what's going to reach those outcome goals, right? If we're exercising and eating well consistently, we're going to reach the goals that we have. So focusing more on those behaviors, on how can I do this, and setting up the right processes in the time that we have to work on it, is going to lead you to a better goal overall and lead you to success. So when we're talking about big wins, what we see is all of the hype in the media over these huge wins. This person lost 150 pounds. This person, was able to exercise 100 days in a row, whatever it may be. They're a pro athlete. The problem is that you don't get marketed to about all the small steps that it took to get there, and all of the tantrums that they threw, and all of the letdowns that they had, and all the moments of frustration. They are there, and they are a part of their success, because without those, they would not be the strong person that they are today. And I will tell you that even whenever you see that person who's accomplished so much, they will probably still tell you that they have miles to go, because this whole process of health and fitness is a journey. It's not a destination. So as we travel along that path, we reach success and we find new great things and we reach new heights, but then there's always something else to change or do or work on, because we are human, and humans tend to screw things up, right? We get going on a good path and all of a sudden we either start to feel frustrated, or we get tired, or we just quit for whatever reason. So as humans, we've got to continually work on ourselves and keep pushing forward. Nobody is great on day one. I can guarantee you that none of my clients would be happy if I walked into their first session and videotaped it. However, that is something that I've always wanted to do, because 6 months later, I would love to be able to show them that video just for their personal viewing, to be able to show them how far they've come, because in our own minds, we can't see where we came from and where we're going. But nobody is great on day one. And it doesn't matter what you've done in the past, how much strength you have, how much endurance you have. Some area of your life is not quite where it should be. And that's why you're doing what you're doing, right? But the key is that while no one was great on day one, they started. and they persevered and they improved. So that's the difference there. You cannot be a failure if you continue. You can only be a failure if you quit. And if you continue, then you will persevere and you will improve, which is a pretty great focus, right? That right there is motivation, that you will persevere and you will improve. And all it takes is consistently trying over and over again. And if you fall down, pick yourself back up and go again. So if you want something bigger or better, instead of trying to leap to the finish line and find that magic product or magic solution that's going to bring it to you in 6 days or less, instead start small and be committed to the process of putting in the work. If my team and I can be of help to you in that process, we'd love to. That's what we do. We've gone to college for it. We've gotten certified for it many times over. We constantly learn and improve what we're doing to be able to help you better. But our biggest focus is making sure that you have exactly what you need, an entire toolbox, a comprehensive plan of what you need to get it done and to reach the success that you've been looking for. So if we can be of help to you, feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. We'd love to sit down with you for a free consultation and just see if we are the right fit for you, because we understand that we may not be the right fit for everyone, but we also know that we might be the right fit for you. Hope you have a great day.